So next you want to get an emulsion blender like this. It's pretty loud, so well, it's not plugged in. Gonna have to plug it in. Morning everybody. So today we're gonna make some goat's milk soap. I made some goat's milk soap last week. It was lemongrass scented. Today we're gonna make some peppermint, and my daughters are gonna help me. They want to make mango melon flavored. Some things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a scale, stearic acid, lemon juice. I use some pumice that's in the back. Stainless steel. You can't use aluminum. It reacts negatively with the lye solution. You're going to need a mason jar, a spatula in the back, some soybean oil, some canola oil, some almond oil, vitamin E for your skin, some coconut oil, some lye, and then you have your scents here to the right. I have lavender, pine, peppermint, lemongrass, and some other things. So you're also going to need a whisk. I have the whisk sitting up there, and we'll go ahead and get started. I also forgot the most important part, and that's my recipe book. Without my recipe book, I wouldn't remember what to put in and when and how. My ingredients would be 3 cups of filtered water, 12 ounces of lye, 2 pounds of coconut oil, 2 pounds of soybean oil, 2 pounds of canola oil, 2 cups of lemon juice, 1/3 cup of dried goat's milk, or you can substitute that with actual goat milk. You have to freeze it first, because if you don't get that milk cool enough and you mix it with 190-degree water, it'll spoil pretty quickly. So more to come on that. 2 ounces of stearic acid, 2 ounces of essential oils, 2 ounces of vitamin E oil in the 12,000 IU range, 1 ounce of sweet almond oil. So I've measured out the 2 cups of water, or 3 cups of water, excuse me, into the stainless steel bowl. Now we will add the 17 ounces of lye. So next, what we will do is we will add the lye, 17 ounces of lye, into the 3 cups of water and begin to mix. You want to do this outside in a well-ventilated area. This will off gas, and it's pretty nasty stuff, so don't want to do this indoors. So I'm outside on the front porch, and we'll dissolve this. Can't go to step 2, which is add the coconut oil, until this is fully dissolved and the temperature starts to drop. You want to lay back away from this. Probably can't see it on the film, but this is definitely putting off some fumes and steam. Pretty basic, but soap is pretty much made of 3 things: a water, a fat or a lipid, and lye. Other than that, the other stuff in here is pretty much scent and vitamin E oil, stuff that is good for your skin. My daughters are driving around on their John Deere Gator. Okay, we've got that dissolved. On to step 2. Step 2 is adding coconut oil. Now you can add the coconut oil directly into the soap mix if you wanted to. But I found it's actually easier to put that in the microwave and get it into a liquid and then pour the liquid into here rather than letting that natural heat that comes off the lye and the water melt this. So be right back. Gonna put this in the microwave. So at this point we will add our liquefied, let me grab it and show it to you. There's still a couple chunks in there, but we will add that to our mix. So we'll mix this up, make sure everything dissolves properly in the lye and water mix. Now, as I said, when you get that lye and water together, you get an exothermic reaction. That exothermic reaction creates heat. You can put the coconut oil in there together with the lye and water when it's not thawed out, but you have to wait for the heat to break down the coconut oil. Next, we will add the vegetable oil. I'm using gourmet cooking oil and canola oil. 2 pounds of each. Here's 2 pounds. In with that. In with this. And scrape the sides. Make sure you get all that stuff off. Get it in. Excellent. Put that up there. So we need to take the temperature of the mixture now, and at 115 degrees we will add our lemon juice, which is 2 cups of lemon juice. So we'll pull out our thermometer. And we'll stick it in the mix. So we are at 130 degrees right now. So that means we gotta let it cool just a little bit before we add our lemon juice. I'll get the lemon juice ready. And when the temperature is right, we can add it in. 2 cups. Don't need to put that on the scale. That bottle's done. Two cups of lemon juice. And when we incorporate this, it's got to be a very slow drizzle. All right, here we go. Temperature is right, and we're going to slowly drizzle this in so it properly incorporates into everything. You can't just dump lemon juice in. It won't mix properly. So after we incorporate all of the lemon juice, this is when I will add in the goat's milk and the stearic acid. So goat's milk, we need 1/3 cup. All right, so now we will whisk the dry goat's milk into the soap bowl. It is whisked. Take this emulsion blender and we'll blend this until you get what's called trace. And trace is kind of the best way to explain it. I can show it to you. Best way to explain it is you do this until when you pull the mold out or pull the emulsion blender out and go like this, it'll leave a trace, kind of like soft serve ice cream, but a little bit runnier. We'll add the essential oils in, and then from there, we'll pour it in the molds. And here we go with the emulsion blender. Not yet. Yet, almost. Very close to trace. All right, we're at the beginning stages of trace. Add our peppermint oil. Pepperminty. This is trace. Alright guys, so on my lunch break right now and decided to get my soap that I made yesterday and show you what the logs look like and show you what they look like right before I cut them. So I have these wooden boxes like this, and inside of that is a silicone piece of rubber. It slides inside, and then you pour your soap inside of that, and then after you let the soap dry for 24 hours, you pull them out and you get a block. This block makes about a 4-ounce bar of soap, and then you take that bar and you put it in my soap cutter. It has perfect slits in between, give you exact same size bars every time. And then you have different types of cutters. You have straight cutter, or a ridged cutter, I guess you can call this. And then you can cut the soap. So let me show you. This is some of my peppermint soap that I made yesterday. Lay it inside of there and press it up against the end. And here you go. Here's one. Perfect piece of soap that needs dried. Soap is cutting very nice. And out of this bar of soap, we can expect about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars of soap. And the run of peppermint that I made yesterday gave me 3 completely filled, and I guess a little tiny bar. Here's the end bar. Gave me 3 completely filled molds of soap. I also did another special run. This special run was actually formulated with my daughter. She got to pick the scents. I didn't use any color because I didn't want to take time in trying to slow the soap making process down, because once the soap goes to trace, you have very, very limited time window to get that soap in the molds, or it turns funky. So I did that with Nisiana's, we'll call it Nisiana's blend, and it's a mixture of melon scented, and it's a mixture of wild berry. Whatever is in that stuff, that fragrance oil, mixed really weird with the soap. So I don't know if I will be selling any of the Nisiana's blend at all. It smells unbelievably good, but I'll show you the difference. So here's peppermint, nice smooth surface. Poured it while it was still very loose. This stuff, as soon as I put the oil in and hit it with the emulsion blender, it got chunky. So I'll show you. There's the difference. There's a crack there, but you can see the difference. So I don't even know how this stuff's going to cut, but yeah. So we'll see. But Nisiana's blend soap smells fantastic, actually. So wish I could get that oil to work.